Hello, everybody. It's me, Leah, and we are here today to talk about bullying. And I am at the park once again, as you guys could see. I am here by myself. Well, there is people over at the park, but there's not a lot. And I decided to make a video like this because I guess you could say, I have been dealing with a lot of bullying in my life for like many reasons. But I'll talk to you guys about it, see what you guys think for what I have to say about bullying and shit like that. So, growing up as a little girl, I always got picked on because of my hair, because how frizzy it is, and how a lot of people picked on me because of it. And also I got picked on because of my eye color. And if you guys can't tell from up close, my eyes are not actually brown. They're actually my eye color when I was a baby was blue, but they change into like a bluish smoky gray. Now they are, as you can see, my eye color. And also, I apologize if I keep looking behind me, you guys. It's because I'm waiting for one of my friends to come up to the park so I could chill with them for a little while. But they're not here. So, growing up, I always got bullied on for my eye color and my hair and the way how I dressed. Because when I was younger, I'm probably maybe from when I was like 9 or 10 years old, I was going through my tomboy phase, and I always got picked on a lot for that because I always used to go to school and I always thought when I was in school that most of my friends I had in high school were fake, or they were not my actual friends. But I guess you could say I'm still friends with some of my friends that I went to high school with and stuff. I still am. It's just I don't have as much friends in high school as I did. Or as a matter of fact, I wouldn't even consider them friends. I would say more like acquaintances. But I remember that growing up in high school was always kind of hard because I was in a special needs class, and it was kind of hard because I always kind of got babied a lot, or always kind of got treated like if I was stupid for when I really wasn't. And so, if someone's bullying you in school or in anywhere, I advise you to go to someone, tell them about your situation, talk to someone, talk to your mom, your dad, your family, your friends that you trust, guidance counselors, or a therapist if you have a therapist, or a psychiatrist, and tell them about it. And to me, now these days, bullying has changed over the years. Like, I don't know. I feel like people, or I wouldn't say people, but back then, I felt like bullying wasn't much of a problem. I mean, it was like super popular back then, but now I feel like bullying it's happening more now than it did back then. You guys know what I mean? Yeah. But the reason why I feel like some kids do bully others is just to make them feel good about themselves, or because they're going through something that they're going through and they don't know how to take it, or they could be just jealous of something that you have, or I'm just gonna say it like this, not to be a dick or a jerk to anything, but they probably just don't have a heart. Not saying that happens to all people, but I'm just letting you guys know. I feel like those are the couple of reasons why people pick on others. It's just to make them feel good about themselves, or because they know they could get a drop of clout if they pick on people for when it's not really cool. It's really not. If anything, when people pick on other people, it's actually kind of stupid and dumb. That's my opinion. Especially now these days, from when people have different beliefs in religions, that they will always get picked on for the littlest things because they decide that they want to do something different than for what you want to do. Other than that, if you guys have your reasons to bully others, then don't bully them because they're different, or they have something that you don't have, or I just think that some people are just personally jealous and afraid, to like have friends. Now these days, people don't have like a lot of friends because of, I guess it's hard to trust people out there now. Sorry. And that's understandable. Don't trust everybody that you meet or know, but trust people who you think that will protect you and have your back at the end of the day. But I personally feel like the way I was picked on or bullied or anything, that it was just super uncalled for. Because I remember one day I went into school. I wouldn't say they were bullying on me, but they had no reason to talk about it. But I remember one day I went into fucking middle school, when I was in 8th grade. When I was in 8th grade, I remember going into the classroom and I was just minding my business, trying to like focus on the assignment and stuff like that we had. And I remember, give me a sec. I remember a couple of my friends, well, I wouldn't say that they were friends, but they were like my girlfriends, I guess you could say. But I guess you could say that they were talking about my chest and how when I was in 8th grade and for when I was minding my business, focusing on the assignment that we had to do because we had to work after, they were talking about my chest during class, saying, oh, how big my chest is, and for when I get older, a lot of guys are going to be hitting on me and stuff like that because of my chest. And I'm like, I feel like now these days boys do that, but certain boys. But I feel like it doesn't happen now. But I feel like that it happened. It's weird because back then it did and it didn't happen a lot. But it's like now these days I feel like it's more tolerant than it was like back then. Is that them? Yeah, than they were back then. And I personally didn't talk to them about it, but I did admit to one of my friends, one of the girls, I'm still friends with all of them, but I guess you could say I talked to one of the girls about it, and they were like, I guess I talked to her about it, and she was like, she admitted it, that she did talk about my chest back then, but she was like, now she knows my pain, cause she said that she apologized for talking like that about my chest, and from when she had no real reason to talk about my chest. And I was shocked because back then when I was in middle school, nobody really said sorry to each other unless if it was like serious, like if a fight happened or if an argument happened, we both had to say sorry to each other. But personally to me, I do and I don't miss middle school. The only thing I missed about middle school was the teachers, and that's it. I didn't miss like anybody else that was there except for a couple of my other friends, but that was about it. And also, I remember one day, I think when I was like in kindergarten. I remember I was walking one day to the bathroom. And I went into the bathroom. And I went there. And I saw these two girls. One of them I don't remember her exact name, but I remember what she looked like. She had a blonde hair, blue eyes, super pale skin, and she was with a friend. I forgot what her friend looked like. But she legit said to me, as I was walking towards the bathroom, that you have fake eyes, you have contacts in, or your eyes are not actually blue. Only girls with blonde hair, pale skin have blue eyes. Not brown hair and pale or anything like that. Only blondes and girls with black hair have blue eyes. At first I thought about it, but I didn't get what it meant right away, but I kind of figured it out over time as I got older, and I was like, these aren't fake, these are all real. I could poke my eye out right now if I wanted to and show you that these are my real eyes. I could go like this, I could go like this, I could go like this, I could go like this. These are my actual eyes, they're not fake. And another one, I remember that I didn't know what they looked like, but this happened when I was in middle school. I was on my monthly, and I went into the bathroom to change my pad. And I went into the bathroom. And I remember I did my business, and I took my pad off. And I remember that there was these two girls that went in there saying, I couldn't understand what they were talking about, but I know that they were talking about me because they saw me go into the bathroom. And I remember from when I went into the bathroom that basically that I went into the bathroom, and they were like, they were both giggling at first, saying that she's like in there for a long time, or they chuckled at first, like, like she's acting like this is her place. And then after that, it got quiet. And then I remember going to my teacher and telling them about it, and they were like, sorry, a bug was on me. I remember, like, telling my teacher about it and my friends about it, and they were like, Leah, who were these people that were talking ill about you? And I'm like, I don't know, they were in the bathroom. And one of them said, oh, okay. And then they went and did their thing, you know, looking at the cameras and stuff like that to see who the girls said and did and stuff. But yeah, I also got picked on a lot because of the way I was dressed. I remember when I was a kid or something, I always wore like baggy clothes, a baggy shirt, and a sweater, and a hat with super long hair. My hair used to be straight. I got picked on a lot of that because the girls dressed it a certain way, so I wanted to do it a certain way. But as you could tell, I'm doing a lot. I guess you could say my bullying now is kind of calmed down a bit because I don't coexist myself with people like that. And if you guys are being picked on, or if someone's picking on you or someone else that you know that you may care about, go talk to your parents or to anybody. I highly recommend that you guys go talk to anybody that you trust, as long as they don't put you in a bad place. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the like button if you want more videos like this. And comment about why did you get bullied back in high school, and has it helped you or has it gotten worse? But I hope you all enjoy. I will see you all in the next video. I hope you all have a lovely day, night, evening, wherever you are. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.